Now, Nnamdi Kanu has said, and even his team has said that they are going to appeal the judgment of Omotosho. But don't be excited because a lawyer, there is something happening now. A lawyer has come out to reveal why Nnamdi Kanu's appeal may be a waste of time if care is not taken. Pay attention, let us review it. IPOB lawyer warns against emotional reactions, says Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's appeal without political backing will be dead on arrival. That if the right thing is not done, no matter what IPOB does, no matter what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does, no matter what a lawyer Jumako Masuel Otara does, if there is no political backing, that it will still be dead on arrival. That's what we'll be looking at, because this news broke like few seconds ago, and here in Noble Media, we are bringing you the news. If you have not liked or subscribed, go ahead and do that. Human rights lawyer and counsel for the indigenous people of Biafra, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, has called for a structured, high-caliber intervention to secure the release of the detained leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Pay attention. We have not gotten to the meat of the matter. Kanu was convicted of terrorism and sentenced to life imprisonment by Justice James Omotosho, J.J. Omotosho, of the Federal High Court in Abuja on Thursday, November 20, 2025. Of course, here in Noble Media, we gave you all the updates. We had our correspondent who had an eye in Abuja, and we have been giving you updates here in Noble Media. If you have not subscribed, click subscribe. Ejiofor, who made a call in a statement issued on Monday, that is 24th of November, said the current wave of emotional reactions, misinformation, and competing commentaries surrounding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's conviction and imprisonment risk derailing the only viable path to a meaningful resolution. So this barrister is saying that since Nnamdi Kanu was convicted and carried to Sokoto prison, there have been a lot of emotional reactions. People have been angry. Even we here in Noble Media, we have been livid. We have been very angry. He said there's a lot of misinformation and competing commentaries. But we should calm down. In seasons such as this, look at what Ejiofor is saying. He's saying that in seasons such as this, when emotions swell beyond measure, when misinformation becomes the cheapest currency in circulation, and when every self-anointed stakeholder gallops into the public square to spew unguided proclamation, one is compared, indeed, summoned by conscience to draw a sharp distinction between sober strategy and theatrical showmanship, because people have been using this to just talk. I mean, a lot of people are talking, people that even never stood for Nnamdi Kanu, a lot of content creators. I mean, if you have followed us here in Noble Media, you know we have been consistent advocating for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said he felt compelled to speak publicly due to the rising swell of concern and heartfelt outcry from supporters around the world, stressing that those calling for his return to Kanu's legacy must understand the complexity of the situation. Now that you are watching this video, please come under the comment of this video and type Tinubu, nothing must happen to Nnamdi Kanu. Tinubu, nothing must happen to Nnamdi Kanu. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu right now. Now that you still have the opportunity, releasing Nnamdi Kanu. Tinubu, nothing must happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ejiofor said the next stage in Kanu's legal struggle demands a coordinated, discreet, and well-structured approach led by Igbo political figures of unquestionable integrity. That what is needed now beyond Nnamdi Kanu going on appeal is for the Igbo leaders down there in Nigeria to come together. Igbo, not just every kind of Igbo leader, not any kind of Igbo leader, but Igbo political figures of unquestionable integrity. Do you know such people? It's not people like Hope Uzodinma that move from fourth to first. Not people like that. But Igbo leaders of unquestionable integrity. Okay, we must move on. It has become imperative. Please come under the comment of this video and type Biafra must never die. Biafra must never die. Biafra must never die. No matter what, Biafra must never die. Please comment it, type it in the comment section. It has become imperative that Igbo political heavyweight and legal minds of enviable global repute immediately swing into coordinated action and intervention where influence speaks far louder than dramatic press releases, emotional outbursts, or roadside gallantry masquerading as strategy, he said. So Igbo people need to adopt a fresh strategy. While declining to name the specific personalities he believes should spearhead the intervention, Barrister Ejiofor said the group must include Southeast state executives, federal cabinet members of Igbo extraction, and nationally respected figures with the influence to shape political outcomes. Do you think Igbo people have such people? And if they have such people, why have those people been hiding? He stressed that once the political vanguard is assembled, an equally formidable team of internationally recognized legal practitioners must take charge of the appellate process. When this team, politicians, come together, then the appeal will now start happening. This is not the hour of amateur improvisation. This is not the season for courtroom theatrics. This moment demands master craftsmen of the law, he said he won. But then another point is, no matter the kind of lawyers Nnamdi Kanu assembled, don't you think they would have still gone ahead to sentence him? Do you think Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced because he did not have, his lawyers did not do well? Or do you think that the sentencing of Nnamdi Kanu has been premeditated? No matter what the lawyers do, no matter what Nnamdi Kanu himself does, look at Nelson Mandela's case. Nelson Mandela himself was even a lawyer, yet he was arrested, he went to prison. Mahatma Gandhi was a lawyer, yet he was in prison several times. Ejiofor emphasized that the success of any appeal at the Court of Appeal will depend heavily on political groundwork, alignment, and coordinated strategy. The lawyer said the first mandatory step before filing any appeal is a joint visit by the political legal task force to Kano at the correctional center. This political team that should be selected from Igbo politicians and the best lawyers Nnamdi Kanu can get must come together and now visit Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto Correctional Center before they can now craft a strategy for the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. Pay attention. This is very important. And please come under the comment and type, Tinubu, nothing must happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing. Anything happening to Nnamdi Kanu will not be acceptable. Any harm happening to Nnamdi Kanu will not be acceptable. Please type it in the comment section. Ejiofor listed 4 key objectives for the visit, including securing Kanu's explicit mandate, that is, his approval for the action, aligning on a unified strategy, calibrating expectations, and ensuring all actors read from the same script so that one person will not be going left and the other will be going right. Very important. With proper mandate secured, Ejiofor said the team must immediately begin discreet engagement with the federal government aimed at achieving a pragmatic and politically plausible solution. This is very, very important. All hands must be on deck. Even you watching this video, don't keep quiet. If you can pray, please keep praying for Nnamdi Kanu, because we believe Nnamdi Kanu believes in prayer. If you listen to his broadcast, you know that he brings out like 5-10 minutes to pray before starting his broadcast. Ejiofor cautioned that filing a hurried appeal without completing strategic groundwork would be counterproductive. That filing an appeal without adequate groundwork will be very, very counterproductive. Any appeal rushed to court at this moment without groundwork, without political alignment, without strategic coordination will arrive tragically dead on arrival, smothered under prejudice, technical pitfalls, and procedural quicksand. He said, this is not pessimism, it is realism. Let's take it again. Any appeal, because a lawyer Jimako has already said they will appeal as soon as possible. But as Maswell Okpala has also said, because he has gone to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto prison, I had already revealed that they are planning to appeal Omotosho's judgment at the Court of Appeal Abuja as soon as possible. But Ejiofor is saying that any appeal rushed to court at this moment without groundwork, without political alignment, without strategic coordination, we arrive tragically dead on arrival, smothered under prejudice, technical pitfalls, and procedural quicksand. He said, "This is not pessimism, it is realism." Tell us what you think. He also warned that online hostility, emotional eruptions, and public grandstanding could sabotage effort. Please, somebody type, any harm happening to Nnamdi Kanu will not be accepted. Harming Nnamdi Kanu will not be accepted. Harming Nnamdi Kanu in any way, type it in the comment section. Say, Tinubu, any harm befalling Nnamdi Kanu will not be accepted. Then type, Biafra must be free. Biafra will never die. We must not, in our understandable frustration, unwittingly sabotage the very outcome we seek, he said. He criticized what is described as a rising wave of opportunism by individuals seeking political relevance through large public proclamations, noting that some of them contributed to the current challenges. Let's move on. Despite current setbacks, Ejiofor appealed for calm and renewed strategic focus from supporters. To the millions across the world who feel bruised, shocked, disoriented, or betrayed by this unexpected turn of event, to those whose only hope now trembles at the edge of uncertainty, hear this clearly, calmly, confidently. All hope is not lost. Not now, not yet, not ever. Let's take this again. To the millions across the world, of course, even many people down there in Nigeria, many of us outside Nigeria are also emotionally troubled. Some people have been crying because of this. I know people that have been weeping once they heard about the life sentence on Nnamdi Kanu. To all of us across the world who feel bruised, shocked, disoriented, or betrayed by this unexpected turn of event, to those whose hope now tremble at the edge of uncertainty, hear this clearly, calmly, confidently. All hope is not lost, not now, not yet, not ever, he declared. He insisted that with disciplined execution and the right actor steering the process, we shall ultimately prevail. But the question is, those Igbo politicians, will they agree to champion the effort? Because none of the governors has said something. The governor of Enugu has not said something. The governor of Imo has not said something. Soludo Anambra has not said something. Wilfred of Airborne have not made a comment. And even Hope Uzodinma, of course, we are not expecting him to say anything. He has not made any comment. Do you think that those political leaders will even be willing to stand for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Share this video, click on like this video, click on join to become a full member. If you have not subscribed, click on subscribe. This is the kind of video you must share. Share this video right now, and most importantly, there's another important video from our channel on Nnamdi Kanu's case. Click on it and watch now.